Turn two. I know they wanted to.
And it's Vladimir Guerrero in the box now. Last year led the team average home runs and ribbies. Guerrero not fooled by that pitch. Is evened up.
Gary, last season the Angels had the most wins in the American League, winning 100 games, and obviously a great record at home, but that home field advantage did not play out in the playoffs as they got eliminated in the first round.
The pitch. And a swing and a miss. Strike three on Vladdy. No runs on a hit, and they'll strand him. We're scoreless. It's going to be Sweeney. He'll start it off here in the second. For some reason, he tried to hit that pitch in the dirt. It's a strike. That is strike two. Jared Weaver now. He's dominating.
Now 2 strikes on him. They're probably going to throw him the slider here. He struggled with it.
Swung on, hit in the air to right center. And it drops in for a base hit. Not even close with that throw, and he's on at first. That will bring up Eric Chavez.
I tried to go down with that 0-1 pitch, but it gets blasted right back for the base hit.
But the way he went after that in the box, Steve, it looked like he might have been guessing down there.
Well, I'll tell you what, you have to make contact behind in the count. He got a pitch over the heart of the plate. He took advantage of it.
And Suzuki's in the box. Swinging a chopper, foul ball. There's a swing, a high pop-up behind second. And that'll put Suzuki on first. There's the throw. And that slide. The throw is there, though. He is out at second. Crosby into the batter's box. And a swing and a miss on Weaver's delivery. 0-1.
Well, he looked overmatched on that fastball. He was way behind it.
That one misses. It gets away from the catcher. On the runner, takes off. On the way. That swung on and grounded up the middle. He'll throw on to first, and that'll do it for this half inning. They pick up no runs on one hit and leave a man at second. And we move on. And if you're just joining in, hi everybody, this is Gary Thorne along with Steve Phillips, Major League Baseball on 2K Sports. And Torrey Hunter. 0-1 the count, getting going here in the bottom of the second.
Well, the A's playing in Los Angeles, and last year they did a nice job splitting the 10 games that they played here, Gary.
And Hunter is retired. One away now. We were talking about that 5-5 record here last season between these two teams, Steve. Pretty close offensively, only a 10-run separation.
Well, you know, these two teams kind of score runs the same way. They have to manufacture a little bit because neither one of them with prodigious power.
And it's up against the wall. And he ends up at second. That's a stand-up double. Fastball swung on and missed. 0-1.
Well, he's sitting fastball right here. He gets it, but just couldn't put the swing on it. He wanted it as he's just underneath it.
Good hard slider that time. He's in control in the count now. 0-2. Slider swung on and missed. 2 down.
Well, good sequence of pitches right there, using location and selection to get the strikeout.
And Howie Kendrick up. Good movement on that pitch. He swings over the top of it. Strike one. That is a strike. Kendrick. Let's see how he protects the plate here. Smashes that one towards the shortstop. Oh, Crosby, a dive. He's up. And he's out at first. What an out. So they pick up a hit but leave a man at second and fail to score. Bob Guerin on camera. Plenty on his mind, I think. Pleased with the pitching so far, hoping to get some life out of his lineup. And he squares around, gets down the bunt, ends up foul. This one's grounded hard up the middle. And that's a base hit. Barton credited with it. And that'll bring up Travis Buck.
Well, picks up a base hit right there. And now off to a pretty good inning. Nobody out, and runners on base.
Last time up, flew out. That's one away.
Well, they had him played perfectly right here, Gary. Great call for the dugout to shift the defense toward left.
And it's 0-1. Weaver gets him looking.
Well, I tell you what, when you can throw the four-seam fastball with this kind of...
On the ground to third. And he scoops it up. And there's one. Over to first. He is safe. Almost a double play. Not quite enough time. It's going to be Holiday now.
This guy has great speed and really changes things when he puts it in play. He puts pressure on the defense that can lead to mistakes.
Straight away left. And that one is in there. His second hit today. And it's Jason Giambi at the plate. He hit into a double play as last time. And it's 0-1. Weaver gets him looking.
A nice four-seamer right there. That one's clearly on the outside corner. He hit the spot.
Deep right. And it's going to be Guerrero. That's caught. Side is retired. So no runs, 2 hits, and they strand 2. Home half of the third inning. And we've got Asturis batting. He'll get us going here in the home half of the third. It's strike one. Can't make contact on the fast.
Look, Gary, 0-1 count. I'm looking for him to come right back with that fastball.
Fastball swung on. Can't make contact and behind on the count 0-2.
Well, against this guy in this situation, Gary, you've got to go with the changeup.
Can't get him to chase the fastball. Low, 1-2.
Gotta like the location here. Pound the bottom of the strike zone. Just misses, but he's in the right spot.
And he checks his swing. Home plate umpire says he didn't go. The appeal's going to go to third base. No go. So with 2 strikes, he lives for another pitch. Line drive fouled off towards first. He deals. That one's drilled to short. 1 away.
Routine ground ball to short. He makes it look routine. Retires another.
And here's the first one. He swings. Hits a ball to right field. 2 away.
They had him played perfectly. You pitch to your defense. They hit the right spot with the pitcher, and the outfielder was where he should be. They make the out.
And Gary Matthews Jr. to bat. And in this lineup for Mike Scioscia, a key role played by this guy. And Sweeney puts that away to retire the side. And nothing across here in this half of the inning. We're through 3. He had a single in his last time up. There's a swing and a smash. And it's going to be Hunter. He comes up with it easily here. And Eric Chavez to bat. 0 for 1 thus far. Now a swing and a shot toward second. And that'll set down Chavez. And Suzuki's in the box. Bounced into a fielder's choice as last time. And it's 0-1. Weaver gets him looking.
Well, you got to see the frustration starting to mount a little bit here. They've had their opportunities getting base runners on. They just cannot come up with the big hit. But listen, sooner or later, you're going to capitalize if you get guys on.
Well, how about that? Only needed 4 pitches to set down the guys. Tremendous. It's Ibar at the plate. He's ready to start the home half here in the 4th inning. swing and a hot shot. Oh, that'll move you on the mound. He just barely got out of the way. Oh, well, he had second thoughts. He's going to go back to first. And that's going to bring out Vladimir Guerrero.
Gotta love the start to this inning here. Now let's see if they can keep the momentum going.
Swings at that fastball and misses. 0-1. Here's the pitch. And with 2 strikes on him now, Guerrero needs to protect that strike zone. And a swing and a miss, strike 3 on Vladdy.
That's a great job of 0-2 of just committing to the strikeout. Pound the strike zone. Third pitch got him easily.
You're talking about wasting pitches, not that. Swung on, hit. Oh, mercy. That did not miss him. By much, but he got out of the way. There's the throw. Good offensive chance here. 1 out with runners at first and second. And Suzuki setting his target to left center. And that falls for a base hit. Ibar is going to try and score here. And the throw. And Ibar will score. Cannot get back. He is tagged out, trying to go back to second.
Solid approach at the plate. Did not try to do too much right there. Didn't think he had to swing it and hit out of the ballpark, make contact, and get a run.
And Quinlan settles in. But he recovers in time, makes the play. Good work. Able to drop a run here in the 4th. First run up, the halo. Catch a glimpse of Mike Scioscia. He got what he needed out of his lineup that last time through. This lead now something he can try to protect if he can get some solid pitching. So Derek Barton will come up now. First pitch, here it comes. Squares to bunt, doesn't offer. Ball 1. Here's the 1-0 from Weaver. A swing and a fly ball to left center field. And that's a base hit. Barton credited with it. This one finds its way around, rolling all the way to the wall. Gets in there in time. He is safe at third. Oakland in a nice position here to capitalize. And it's 0-1. Weaver gets him looking.
Look, they left 4 runners on base so far in the game, so they've had a...
Here's a swing and a fly ball to right center. And Crosby's on his way home. He throws, and he is safe, scoring that run. And it's Mark Ellis in the box now. Definitely some clutch production we're seeing out of this lineup, Steve.
Now, Gary, we just saw a quality at bat right there. That's some clutch hitting. They needed the big hit. They got it, and now we're tied.
Did they ever? And with that, Steve, as they say, we've got ourselves a brand new ball game.
This keeps things a little bit interesting now, doesn't it?
Yep. Here's Barton going to try to score. The throw. He comes in to score, and they're going to get the lead. And Matt Holliday up. This one's pretty well hit to deep left center. And Matthews Jr. grabs that one, and the side's retired. They pick up a couple of runs on 2 hits. They strand no one. Oakland. And it's Howie Kendrick in the box now. He'll lead off for the home team here in the home half of the 5th. Swings and misses at the fastball. 0-1.
He's not able to center that fastball. He's not picking it up out of the pitcher's hand and reacting properly. He swings right over the top.
That is a strike. Kendrick. Let's see how he protects the plate here. Big swing and a miss on a heater. Struck him out, 1 down.
Well, he made it look easy right there. Slicing and dicing, just attacking the strike zone. 3 pitches, all for strikes, sitting on.
And we've got his Turris batting. That'll bring up Sean Figgins.
Now after the base hit with a man on first, they're going to try to induce him into the double play.
He flew out his last time up. He swings on that 0-0 delivery, misses the fastball. Strike one. He deals. Here's a swing and a liner to left center. Gets down. The go-ahead runs on base. Fantastic chance here. And Matthews Jr. in the box, ready for the first pitch. And he's on now. That's going to be another hit for them.
Clearly, he's starting to wear down out there. 3 straight hits against him. He doesn't have the velocity or the bite on his pitches that he had earlier in the game.
It's Ibar at the plate. Breaking ball, swung on and missed. 0-1. Hit in the air to center field. Base hit, run should come in. It'll be a tie game. And Figgins heading home. And Asturias will score. Situations repeating themselves here. A chance to produce, and they are. And we've got Guerrero batting. Well, this offense now really a renewed momentum, Steve. Well, the decision here obviously is a great respect for the hitter. He's going to get the free pass.
But I'm not sure either of these guys likes this. They'd like to go at each other and have the challenge and see who could come out on top.
And that will bring up Torrey Hunter. And he'll be swinging with the bases loaded.
Gary, they got a big opportunity now to take the lead in this situation.
Strike two, no balls, 2 strikes. Hunter, one of the good 0-2 hitters in baseball. Oh, tough one to lay off right there, that fastball. 1-2.
That's a power pitch right there. That 4-seam fastball at the knees, just below the zone, though.
Struck him out, and he works out of big trouble, limited damage. They pick up 4 hits. Bob Guerin on camera. You can sort of feel that hunger first and foremost, making sure his staff can do their part. 1 away. It's going to be Sweeney, 1 for 2 in the ball game. That curve is just a little bit outside. 1 ball, no strikes. Here's Shields with a 1-0 pitch. And it's Torres picks it up. In time for the out. And Eric Chavez to bat. 0 for 2 thus far. Line fair down the line and right. Rolling into the corner. That's going to be extra bases. And the throw. Safe at second. He gets in there. Plenty of time.
Tell you, the 2-out double is so critical because now only 1 hit is needed to try to score a run.
This one beyond him. It's going to be extra bases. And Chavez is home. Suzuki going towards third. And safe at third with plenty of time. Oh, and he's here. Suzuki to score. Whoa, he pulls off an inside the park shot. The ball was hit well, but where was the defense?
That's a big defensive lapse right there for the Angels. That's not Angels baseball by any means.
Take it high for a ball. Shields out of the zone. And Steve, you hope hit hard on the ground towards third. And it gets through. Not bad. 2 for 3 today. So Derek Barton will come up now. Here it comes. Swing and a bouncer up the middle. And it's Torres picks it up. And he'll step on the bag. That'll do it. They pick up a couple to break the tie. Oakland taking the lead. It's got to be Napoli. Single home a run in his last at bat. Well hit towards the middle. And Ellis picks it up. And that'll set down Napoli. And Quinlan settles in. Grounded out last time. Here's the first pitch. Takes a swing at that fastball. Can't connect. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss at that fastball. No balls, 2 strikes.
Well, he doesn't like to mess around. You get 0-2 on him. He's coming at you with the fastball.
And he lays it down. He'll try to beat it out. Gallagher on to first. That's out number 2.
Gotta like the creativity, trying to get on any way that you can, but just didn't locate that bunt where he needed to beat it out and be safe.
That one swung on its line. And the side's retired. Ellis catches, and he heads in. Quick half inning there. It's over. 5. And if you're just coming on board, this is Gary Thorne along with Steve Phillips. We've got Major League Baseball. Hit hard to second. Played by Kendrick. And that'll retire bunt. And it's Mark Ellis at the plate. Drove in a run earlier in the game. There's a swing and a smash. And it's caught by Hunter. 2 away. And Matt Holliday up. 2 for 3 thus far. That one swung on, hit in the air to deep right center field. And it's off the wall in right center.
Well, he's doing his part, no question about it. A big 2-out hit, his 3rd hit of the game. He's having some kind of ball game.
Flied to right. And that gets down. Giambi's got a base hit.
Well, clearly he remembers how they've pitched to him in the past. He knows that they go fastball. First pitch, he was ready for it. Didn't miss it.
It's going to be Sweeney. Ground ball towards second. Kendrick somehow got that one. Throw is not in time, and that will be an infield single. And they bring him home.
Well, this ball's not hit particularly well, Gary, but the hustle down the line, you got to credit the speed, and now he's safe and on base for a base hit.
And it's Eric Chavez now. And it's Torres picks it up. And he throws on to first. That'll retire the side. So they scratch across a run. 3 hits and a couple left on. Oakland. He's going to get things going here. Home half, 7th inning. The first pitch. Swing, hits this one pretty well. Deep right center. It's off the wall in right center.
That's how you want to start the inning, a leadoff double. Now the key is, can they get him over and get him in?
Spotted by Suzuki. Curveball swung on and missed. Now it's 0-1.
Oh, 9 outs to go right now and leading by 3. I mean, I think you have to start throwing strikes. Just go.
He sends this one in the air towards center. 1 away. There's the throw. Safe at third, just ahead of that throw.
That's about as easy as it gets. He could have caught that one in his back pocket.
Here's the first pitch. Misses up and away, ball 1.
Offensively now, they've got to start to work the count. They've got to try to get base runners on and get things going here. I mean, you've got 1 out here in the 7th inning. It's not too late to try to make up some of this deficit.
Line shot into center field. That's 2 gone. And that will not get the runner home from third base. Tries to get back. Tagged out. Close play at third. That's called short work of 3. Took 6 pitches. There's Mike Scioscia. The thoughts of a manager, one can only speculate, but at this point you got to believe he's got some words for that next practice. Shields gets set and delivers. Lays off the curveball. Good pitch, though. 1-1.
Gary, the numbers seem to indicate he likes to go fastball on a 1-1 count, trying to get back ahead again.
And he makes the catch. 1 away. Crosby into the batter's box. Had a base hit his last time up. There's a swing and a liner. And Torres gloves that one.
This ball is absolutely scorched at the shortstop. He doesn't even have to move to get the out.
The deep center field. And there's Hunter for out number 3. Nothing doing here in this half inning. Now, Angels. Home half of the 8th inning. It's Ibar at the plate. And an RBI double as last time. Here's the first pitch. A shot up the middle. Dive. Ellis up with it. From his knees, he got him. What a play. And it's Vladimir Guerrero at the plate. Drew a walk as last time. Just missed with the fastball. 1-0.
Well, trailing right now, down 3 runs. You got 1 out here in the 8th. You got 5 outs left is the way you have to look at it. They need base runners. Get people on and hope somebody runs into one. A 3-run deficit, not too much to overcome.
Sharp bite to that slider. 1-2.
Looked like he had a pretty good read on the pitch, but he just swung right over the top of it.
And a swing and a miss. Strike 3 on Vladdy.
With 2 strikes, the hitter wanted the fastball. He got it, but didn't do anything with it.
And it's Torrey Hunter in the box now. Swing and lined up the middle. And the sides retired as they head into the dugout. No runs, no hits. Nobody crossed the plate in this half inning, and nobody left on. And it's Buck batting. He's hitless thus far. And that swung on and hit. Guerrero's going to play it. They take care of that one.
Well, they almost got burned there. They played the percentages, shifting the outfield to the left. He hit it to right, but they were able to regroup and run it down.
And it's 0-1. Shields gets him looking on that pitch. Strike 2 there. No balls, 2 strikes. Ellis, pitcher's in charge. Liner towards the hole, and he puts that one away for number 2.
Well, Gary, you know, he's settling into a groove right here. And that's 6 in a row that he's
swung on and hit. Hunter to field it, and he's there to retire the side. Only 5 pitches to get out of that inning. That'll rest you around. 9 on the mound. He'll try to close this one out for Oakland.
Well, if you can get a start like this every time out from your starting pitcher, you're going to take it. He kept you in the ball game, pitched pretty well, and now turns it over to the bullpen.
Slider waved at, missed. 1-1.
Well, I think right now they're looking to get a couple guys on and see if they can't get somebody to hit one out of the ballpark right here. So,
that one swung on, hit in the air to deep right center field. And Buck picks it up.
Well, offensively right now, you're running out of time, down to your final 2 outs, and it's all about getting people on base and then let somebody run into an extra base hit. 1 run at a time.
Swung on, line softly to short, and it's caught the play by Crosby.
Well, 1 more out to close this one out, Gary, and obviously a successful day, up by 3 and a save situation. So, you know,
swing and a fly ball, and this might be it. That's going to be a wrap. Final out of the ball game.
A tough loss here for this.
Well, sometimes you tend to overlook the guys down.
And Steve, they're able to put this one away in the record books. That's a good victory.
Hey, anytime you can go on.
Well, sometimes you tend.